Welcome back to the Tavern, fellow adventurers. I'm Paul Pape, your barkeep and game master. And today we're talking about the 3 essential weapons every creative entrepreneur needs in their arsenal. Now, I know what you're thinking. Weapons? But here's the thing. Traditional business advice wants to load you down with a whole armory of complicated tools and strategies. But the truth is, you only need 3 things to start your creative business adventure. 3 weapons. That's it. Let's dive in. So your first weapon is an idea worth pursuing. Notice I didn't say a perfect idea, or a completely original idea, or even a guaranteed money-making idea. No. I said worth pursuing. And here's how you know if your idea is worth pursuing. You can't stop thinking about it. You find yourself sketching it, dreaming about it, talking about it to anyone who will listen. This book here, it started as just scribbled notes that wouldn't leave me alone. Random thoughts about business that kept bubbling up while I was working with creative clients. A year later, it became the foundation of everything that I teach. If you're lying awake at 2 a.m. thinking about how to make something better, how to solve a problem differently, or how to create something that doesn't exist yet, congratulations. You've got weapon number 1. Now, the second weapon is a means to take action on it. Now, this is where most creative entrepreneurs get stuck. They think means to take action requires a business loan, a perfect workspace, professional equipment, and a team of experts. Now, look around this tavern. You see my professional studio? This is actually a corner of my space with some creative set design and tools that I've collected over 20 years. Most of the setup built one piece at a time as I needed it. Your means to take action might be as simple as this mug and the ideas brewing in your head, a laptop and internet connection, or your smartphone and some free editing software. The means to take action isn't about having everything perfect. It's about having enough to take it to the next step. Can you create one example of your idea? Can you show someone what you're thinking? That's your means to take action. Okay, so the third weapon is 100 people who want to buy what you're creating. Not 1,000, not 10,000, 100. You find 100 people who genuinely want what you're making, and you've got yourself a business. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but Paul, how do I find these 100 people? And here's the secret. Probably already know some of them. Your friends who always ask you to design their invitations, your coworkers who compliment your creative projects, your family members who say, you should sell those, or those random people on social media who genuinely engage with your creative posts. Start there. Create something for them, and then ask them what they'd pay for it. Ask them who else they know who might want something similar. One connection leads to another. 100 people sounds like a lot until you realize it's just 10 people who each know 10 other people. It's finding one small community like this tavern that loves what you do. All right, so here's your quest for this week, and I want you to actually do this, not just think about it. Text or message 3 people who have complimented your creative work in the past. Ask them this exact question. If I made more of these, what would something like this be worth to you? That's it. 3 people, 1 simple question. This isn't market research. This is weapon number 3 in action. You're finding your first few people who want what you're creating. So here's the wisdom I want you to take from this quest. You don't need permission to start. You don't need everything figured out. You need these 3 weapons, and you need to begin. An idea that won't leave you alone, a way to act on it today, and the first few people who want what you're creating. Everything else is just the adventure of figuring it out as you go. And that's today's quest, fellow adventurers. If this helped you identify your 3 essential weapons, let me know in the comments below. And when you text those 3 people this week, come back and tell me what you've discovered. Next time here at the Tavern, we're diving into creative archetypes, figuring out whether you're naturally a warrior, a mage, or a rogue in your business approach. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until next time, keep creating, keep adventuring, and remember, business is an adventure. Don't be an NPC. Cheers.